Greetings, viewership. Welcome to another edition of Pathfinder Kingmaker, the Mega Mod One-Man Show. We subscribe to your subscriptions, we like your likes, and in this video, we are leveling to 7 after we respec. Now, you might be wondering, why are we respecking specifically at 7? And the main reason is to, 1, correct some mistakes from earlier in the build, and 2, because we're level 7, we can take the sorcerer bonus feat at level 7 as improved initiative and rearrange the rest of our builds to be even more useful and powerful. Let's begin. In general, we're just picking the same stuff we did last time, but we are making some minor tweaks. One, to account for the fact that we're taking improved initiative at level 7, so we can get improved spell sharing at level 1. But of course, we're also taking the spell vulnerability now, so that we can just get the extra feats, or extra feat, later. Also, no, I meant to click Magical Lineage. So for Magical Lineage, we are doing this on Fireball, because we aren't taking Extend Spell this time. At least not for a large person. We're taking a Power Spell for Fireball for free Fireball. So, Fireball. Boon Companion is still on the list because we still have an Animal Companion that we want to keep in tip-top shape. We are still taking Improved Initiative eventually. We're taking Improved Spell Sharing. And we are still taking Extend Spell because it's good to have for some spells, like 1 round per level spells, eventually. Traits. Let's give ourselves the appropriate traits. Oh yes, social traits. We want Child of the Streets. Again for the Trickery bonus. And it's just a matter of basically picking the same spells again, though we don't need to pick them specifically in the same order.
I didn't even break a sweat. This will hurt.
We don't need mobility that much because it's only 1 rank, whereas 1 rank of UMD actually lets us use a variety of things. And yeah, it's a rare skill that, okay, it's 1 skill that's trained only. Mobility is not trained only. We'll be in good shape for the moment. Trained only means we need to have at least 1 rank in it to use it. As it should be fairly obvious to people by now, bonus spells known are far more important in general than just an extra +1 to a skill, or skill ranks or HP. Bonus spells gotten from favorite class bonuses normally go to the highest level available that we can pick from that option, just because we normally have the fewest spells of that level, and it's generally better to have more spiffy spells of that level. Generally. And for this 7th level, we are absolutely taking haste, because those are two of the most important arcane spells we can have, at least at this point in the game. Haste increases our movement speed as a group buff. It also gives an extra attack per round on a full attack, and +1 reflex and AC. Wonderful. And +1 accuracy too. Good. Forging is used for two main things. First, bring us sustenance so that we aren't carting around these heavy rations, and second, we are normally second, it's good to have this ring creation ability for rings of freedom of movement, so that we're immune to a bunch of our crowd control effects and enemy crowd control effects. Yeah, improved initiative is absolutely better than Blood Havoc in this case. Now, at this point in the game, we can get Snowball, which is useful because it sometimes staggers foes, and there's no spell resistance. Or we can get Mage Armor, because it's good to be able to cast Mage Armor, because eventually we'll just run out of Mage Armor charges on our wand. I don't especially care about Snowball, because we have Grease to knock down golems, and we have an animal companion, and if necessary we can do some other stuff, but alright, so there. We have Glitter Dust, and we'll also get Resist Energy. And oh hey, we have a third ability. So we can put Sense Vitals on our animal companion, but it only matters, or it mostly matters, if we can cast Improved Invisibility on him, so not yet. I know that that Greater Invisibility is what they call it in Pathfinder 1st Edition. Improved Invisibility is what I learned it as for Baldur's Gate, so I'm calling it that. There are Imp Invis and Imp Init. Now, what to take for the next ability? It might be Witch Knife or Twilight Knife. No, that's a different level. Wait, there's Warding Weapon. I somehow recall this being useful. Oh, never mind. Not very useful. It's kind of like Entangle, except it also does a bit of damage and has a shorter duration. We already have Glitter Dust, Flurry of Snowballs, basically snowball mass, no spell resistance. Bone Fists might be useful later. but I'm not sure it's worth the spell slot. I'll just take Flaming Sphere. Because that way we can apply meta magic to it, and it's a spell that we can direct. I want to try it. Haste, haste, and haste. Haste makes waste of mine enemies. And thank you, everyone. That's the end of this video. We'd like your likes. We subscribe to your subscriptions. We'll keep praying for you. Thank you. Smile. Jesus loves you. Bye now.